beyond ATC connected.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We're doing some PC12 ops today. Haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured might as well hop on and do a quick flight. So we're here in San Diego at the GA ramp with our beautiful Pilatus NGX. This is 367 Mike Golf today. So let's go around and do a quick little pre-flight walk around. Take away the pitot tube cover, and take the chocks out, the exhaust covers, take a look at the prop. Got the beautiful 5-bladed prop on this NGX. Just change some of my audio settings real quick. See if I can do this. Okay. And yeah, so that's pretty much all you gotta check on the POTUS and the Microsoft 2024 walk around is just the pitot tube covers, the chocks, and then the exhaust covers. So we'll open the door and get up into the cockpit. So in the real plane, we usually already have the avionics buses turned on, the generators on, the nav lights on, and that is usually it. So then when we first hop into here, you turn the standby bus on. You'll test the EPS. You want to hold this for around 5 to 10 seconds. Make sure the green test button does not turn off. So it stays green this whole time, so then we can arm it. Then we come down here and check that the screens are turning on. So boom, got power there. And then typically a lot of POTUSes use the GPU to start up. I'm not going to do that, so I'll just real quickly turn the batteries on and we'll put in our flight plan and everything. I am going to be using Beyond ATC today. I tried to use VATSIM, but there was really nobody on since it's only 10:49, so just going to have to use Beyond ATC. Got a little United plane, Southwest. So traffic injection is working, so that's cool. So we'll go ahead and get the ATIS real quick. Here we go.
Landing and departing runway 27. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray period.
X-ray.
San Diego Airport information X-ray period. 15420 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 0. Few clouds at 20,000. Temperature 10. 2.09. Altimeter 3004. Landing and departing runway 27.
27.
Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray period.
I don't know what's up with the period, but that's okay.
San Diego Airport information.
Alright, so now we'll tune into our clearance. Altimeter was 3004. So we'll pop that in here. And then we will ask for our clearance. So let me turn off auto respond. San Diego clearance, Pilatus, November 367, Mike Golf, looking for IFR clearance to LAX.
Alaska 322, ready to copy IFR clearance to Washington Dulles.
Alaska just cut me off.
Alaska 322, Lindbergh clearance. Cleared to Washington Dulles Airport. Class E2 departure, Gila Bend transition, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 5015.
Oh, they added
Dulles Airport.
where you can
Class
hear
E2 departure, Gila
other
Bend
controllers in the
transition,
background.
then as filed.
That's pretty cool.
Maintain
I don't think I've ever heard that before out of Beyond
Departure
ATC.
frequency 119.6. Squawk 5015. Alaska 322.
Alright, it said our request was submitted, so they should be getting back to us pretty
Alaska
soon here.
322, read back correct. Contact ground 123.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 123.9er when ready for pushback or engine start. Alaska 322. Thanks.
Alright, come on. This one should be for us. It says generating speech.
November
There it is.
367 Mike Golf, Lindbergh clearance. Cleared to Los Angeles Airport. Seaward 2 departure, Seal Beach transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except to maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 2362.
Alright, we're cleared to Los Angeles via the Seaward 2 departure, slide transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, accept maintain 6,000. Departure frequency is 119.6, squawk 2362 for November 367 Mike Golf.
November 367 Mike Golf. Read back correct. Contact ground 123.9er when ready for start or taxi.
Alright, contact ground 123.9er when ready for start or taxi. November 367 Mike Golf. I always gotta make sure that I'm very clear and slow and precise with Beyond ATC I found, because if you like talk too fast or don't use the exact phraseology that they said to you, then it usually they say negative. You didn't say it right.
Alaska 322, taxi for departure.
Alright, so now we'll start up because
Alaska 322.
the
Runway 27 taxi via Bravo. Bravo 4. Charlie 4. Charlie 2. Hold short runway 27.
our MFD doesn't really work if the
Runway 27 taxi for
engine's
Bravo
not started in
4,
flight sim, but in real life we would have
Hold short runway 27, Alaska 322.
we'd actually hit the MFD swap and it would pull up where we can put our flight plan in, but it doesn't
Eiffel
work in here, so.
8122, ramp 29er.
Let's go ahead and
Request
start up.
pushback.
So fuel pumps are on auto. We'll turn the beacon on,
Eiffel 8122. Lindbergh
and
ground.
then
Pushback and engine
battery
start
generators are on,
Face east.
and we'll just flip this to run.
Pushback approved, face east. Eiffel 8122.
So the prop kind of feather there, and then we'll hit the starter. All right, starter ignition is going good. We got some NG ITT. There's light off. Fuel flow is good.
Niner 33, ramp 3, request pushback and engine start.
Turn that down a little bit.
Execjet Niner 33. Lindbergh
Okay.
ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
There we go. Looking good.
Approved, face southwest. Exec
Oil pressure's in the green. Oil temperature's in the green. We're getting some torque now. Alright. Looking good. So now we'll come up here. Put Los Angeles into our destination. Insert it. Then we were given the Seaward to departure. So departure off of 27, Seaward 2 with the slide transition. And then as filed,
Eiffel 8122, ready to taxi to the active.
and that is what we filed. There's nothing else after that. We're expecting runway 24 right into LAX, so
Runway 27 taxi
I'll just
via
put
Foxtrot.
an approach in
Charlie 2, Eiffel 8122.
while we're here. So I said 27 left, I believe, or what did I say? 24 right. I wasn't even close. 24 right. Plan on doing. I'll just pop this over here for a second. Approaches into 24 right. We got the Yankee Zulu or the ILS.
Taxi for departure.
So we're gonna be coming from Sly, Sierra Lima, India,
Execjet Niner 33. Runway
and then
27
24 is
taxi
gonna
via
be
hotel.
right
Charlie,
here.
Charlie
So
2.
we'll probably do the Arnav Yankee 24 right from Livin.
Charlie 2, Execjet Niner 33.
That's probably what we'll get.
22. Cross runway 27 at
Pop
Bravo
this
4.
back over here,
Taxi via Bravo 4. Charlie 4. Charlie,
and then
Charlie 2.
Arnav Yankee from Livin.
Cross runway 27 at
Insert
Bravo
that.
4. Continue
We'll just
taxi
kind of zoom out on our
Charlie 4, Charlie
MFD and make sure everything looks good, which it does. So then we can activate that. Alright, now we'll go into the takeoff page and send our V speeds. and our
Over to tower 118.3, exec jet 933.
landing speeds. Alright. So then I'll just get flight sum up.
All aircraft be advised, information Yankee now current. Altimeter tree 005.
Alright, Yankee 3005 is now current.
Eiffel 8122. Contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
We'll get our altitude put in there. It was
Eiffel 8122.
6,000. Alright, so we got our flight plan, we got our altitude put in, and now we gotta get our squawk code put in. So we'll go to transponder, and it was 2362.
Alaska tree 22. Contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
2362.
Over to tower 118.3, Alaska 322. Have a good morning.
Okay, and so we got our flight plan put in, we got our squawk code, we got our altitude set up, we got the inertial separator on, and then we always do flaps 15 here, first notch.
Alaska 1154, gate 21. Request pushback and engine start.
We'll also get our windshield heats on light,
Alaska 1154. Lindbergh ground. Pushback approved.
and we'll call for taxi.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Alaska 1154.
Alright, for 27, we're going to be expecting, the taxiways seem to be a little bit different on Beyond ATC than they are in real life, but we would be expecting Foxtrot to Charlie 1, but they're probably going to give us some different letters. Lindbergh ground, plot is 367 Mike Golf, requesting taxi. We got information Yankee.
November 367 Mike Golf. Runway 27 taxi via Foxtrot. Charlie 2.
Oh, it's pretty close. Alright, runway 27 taxi via Foxtrot, Charlie 2, November 367 Mike Golf. Alright, so it was actually fairly accurate, but they just don't want us to go to the full length of the runway, so we're going to get a little intersection departure, which will be fine. Parking brakes off.
Alaska 1154, ready to taxi to north.
Alaska 1154. Runway 27 taxi via Bravo 4. Charlie 4.
Okay, found the line.
Runway 27.
Runway 27 taxi via Bravo 4.
Got the nice skyline in the background. Looks pretty cool.
Hold short runway 27. Alaska 1154.
There will be a left turn here onto Charlie. Alrighty. Beyond ATC I found is decent, but you gotta turn your traffic a little bit down, because if you have a lot of traffic, they'll give you some very late calls.
November 367 Mike Golf. Contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
Contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3, November 367 Mike Golf. Alright, so now here's Charlie 2. Lindbergh Tower, November 367 Mike Golf, holding short runway 27 at Charlie 2, ready for takeoff. Okay, I see 27, pop up to the overhead. We'll turn our taxi lights off, our landing lights on.
367 Mike Golf. Hold short of 27, arriving traffic.
I'll just keep them on for now, even though you'd typically hold short runway 27, November 367 Mike Golf. You typically want to have them off so you're not like blinding other planes or anything, but we'll keep them on. But said for arriving traffic now, what in tarnation? That looks pretty bad. Where is that arriving traffic? This is Jim. He's first officer, as you can tell. While we're waiting, I guess we'll just take a look in the Pilatus. Some very shiny leather. It's got a big old cargo door, and you can actually remove these seats. As you can see, they're on rails. You can remove these seats to put a bunch of cargo back here if you wanted to. It's a pretty nice plane. I enjoy flying it. We got our flap set, as you can see. Now, where is that arriving traffic? I think we definitely could have taken off by now. But yeah, yesterday, as I was saying, I was doing a flight, and I was about to intercept the localizer, and because there was so much traffic and they couldn't get a call off, I, overshot the localizer because I didn't get the call for another like minute after I already overshot it to intercept the localizer, so I had to do a little S-turn to get back on. Yeah, so I don't know where that arriving traffic is, but it doesn't seem to be near. So we do have a plane coming over here. Looks like Alaska. Whoa, Jim. You're a hologram. But yeah, I want to bring up the map just to see if I can find that traffic. Is that it? If that's the traffic we're holding for, no, it's at 7,000. I don't know. It probably is. It's probably an MSL. From Phoenix to San Diego, yeah, that's gotta be it. If you guys didn't know, Beyond ATC actually has a traffic map that you can look at. So should see him pop over the hill at any second now. Any minute now. What the heck? Now it's not even connecting. Oh, there it is. saying he's right over the threshold. This is weird. Okay. Got a call now. This is interesting. Okay. So apparently it was a ghost aircraft. Because came off the runway, but we never saw it. And now somebody's saying they're visual. I don't know. So, I think what we're gonna do is take off without a clearance. Because this is getting crazy. Lindbergh Tower, this is November 367 Mike Golf. We're taking off. Hopefully we don't. Alright, there's 60, 80 knots. Rotate. This positive rate, gear up. We'll go flaps up as well. And we'll just we'll contact departure ourselves, because we're gonna be going into some soup here. That'll be cool. SoCal departure, November 367 Mike Golf, 800 climbing 6,000.
November 367 Mike Golf, SoCal departure, radar contact, cleared direct GYWNM, resume to Seabird 2. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Alright, cleared to leg Gwyn, climb maintain 10,000, Pilatus 367 Mike Golf. So we'll go Gwyn, direct to activate, and then we'll go nav on the autopilot panel, and that'll go to our flight director, and then we'll also go flight level change just to give us that climb up to 6,000. And like I said, it always, if you don't say the exact, it wants you to say GYWNN. I'm not saying that because I know how to pronounce Gwyn, so just I'll disregard that. Alright. Already above the soup here. And he had to give us that climb up to 10,000, so we'll set that up and just keep climbing. And as of right now, it's saying it's going to be about a 35-minute flight, but as we speed up, it should speed that time up, so it's probably going to be more like a 25-ish minute flight. And it's saying we got a message, so we'll check with that. Compare fuel quantity. Alright, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.575. Remember 367 Mike Golf. Los Angeles Center, Pilatus 367 Mike Golf, 9,000, climbing 10,000, direct Gwyn. Alright, 1,000 to go.
November 367 Mike Golf, Los Angeles Center. November 367 Mike Golf, turn right, heading 325 vectors for Los Angeles.
Okay. Right heading 325, number 367 Mike Golf. We go 3. Three, 2, 5, and then we'll put it in heading mode, and that'll get our flight director set up for it. I'm gonna attempt to hand fly this whole thing. See how that goes. Alright, so currently the temperature is 9 degrees. So we won't have to worry about icing right now. We can get rid of this message for the fuel quantity. We've got plenty of fuel. Right now it's showing a 22-minute flight on our MFD. 21 now. For anyone in the stream, how you doing today? Hope you enjoy. It's a little sloppy so far. Took off without a takeoff clearance because behind ATC is being interesting. So a little sloppy, but that's okay. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Be happy to answer anything.
Los Angeles Center, Aeromexico 649, climbing via Panda 2, 17,100 feet.
Aeromexico 649, Los Angeles Center. Good morning. Climb maintain flight level 330.
Climb maintain flight level 330, Aeromexico 649.
Alright, I'm just turning the autopilot on. There's no point in hand flying. Okay, autopilot's on. Now let's look at some views. Oh, we got a little hole. I'm gonna go back into the passenger seats and take a look. That's pretty cool. We got a view of the mountains and the shoreline. And then, if any of you guys are wondering what this thing is here on the wing, that is a weather radar. It's not on the left wing. As you can see, it's just a straight up wingtip on the left wing. But on the right wing, you've got that weather radar. Pretty cool view. Alright, so right now we're on vectors. We got about 20 minutes to go to Los Angeles. Got some traffic on the departure that we were supposed to fly, but we're game vectors. Probably just vector us straight to the approach, to be honest, which is the Arnav Yankee 24 right. I put living in there as our initial fix, so hopefully they don't give us something like skull, but you know, since we're on vectors, I might as well just put skull in there just in case we get it. So to do that, you'd come over to where did LAX go? Okay, so skull's not in there. Let's see sea view. Let's see where that is. So sea view's out here. So that'll give us skull as well. So just in case they give us the turn out here to sea view and skull. So we'll put sea view in and insert that. And then now we can go down to sea view and center the map on it. Make sure it's in there. There it is. So that gives us the whole approach now. So I'll activate that and then center aircraft. And we'll do heading up. I prefer heading up over north out. All right. And then we could also turn auto throttle on as well. Alrighty. As I said before, I tried to do that sim, but nobody was online with it being 11:20 in the morning. Everyone's either at work or whatever. But then you got people like me who flight sim is life. Here it is. Alright, expect radar vectors for runway 24 right, November 367 Mike Golf. Alright, so we're probably not even going to get the approach. Probably going to just get a visual. So let's look at the weather in LAX. We got no wind, 10 statute miles visibility, and then there's well, I already said that, but I'll say it again. Alright, expect radar vectors runway 24 right, November 367 Mike Golf. Okay, so we got some fog, and that's why it's saying few at 0, few at 200, and then temperature 13, dew point 11, so it's pretty close in the temperature dew point spread, which is yeah. Okay, I mean okay, Beyond ATC is having a little problem, but that's okay. Anyways, altimeter 3004, and this is remarks just telling you that it's got a precipitation encoder on the field, sea level pressure, fog, all that kind of fun stuff. So weather's looking interesting with some fog, so I don't know why we wouldn't get an approach in a real life scenario. If there's fog, you're definitely getting an approach, or at least backed up by an approach. So I mean, most likely I would be getting that in real life, but I don't know. Maybe the weather in flight sims, the fog is not going to be bad. But you can actually start to see some of that fog now. So it should be fun. All right, so it's saying we got 20 minutes to go, but that's if we fly the full approach, which most likely not gonna do. He's the controller's saying we're probably gonna get vectors into 2-4, right? But for you, those of you just joining us, we've got fog over Los Angeles, and so most likely we're gonna need to fly the approach. And I already briefed that, kinda, but we'll go over it again since I got a couple people just coming into the stream. I put Sea View in there, as you can see here. We got the full approach loaded up. Most likely we would get vectored onto a final approach fix or something, or one of the intermediate fixes. But we'll just go over the full thing. So if we do get Sea View, that's going to be around 10,000, which is what we're at right now. Plaque is going to be the initial fix here, and that's at 7,000. And then Livin would be at 6,000. Brouk at 5,000. Mercy at 4,000. Kobe, which is our final approach fix, at 2,200. Then we'd intercept the glide path, and our touchdown zone elevation at LA is 122 feet, which is not much. It's in a little valley here with mountains surrounding, and then you got the airport in the little valley. Our final approach course would be 251. Again, our final approach fix is Kobe at 2,200, and our minimums for the LPV, which we do have in the Pilatus, is 322 feet, or 200 feet above touchdown zone elevation. So yeah, nothing crazy. It's a pretty simple approach. Now the only thing is RVR, 1,800 feet or half-mile visibility is our minimums, and the weather at Los Angeles is showing 10 statute miles, so we're technically legal, but I don't know how accurate that is with the fog. So we'll see. But got a nice little view of the Los Angeles area here. There's an airport, and here's the fog. And this is on Sim Update 4, by the way, for anyone wondering. I don't know about you guys, but I actually did see quite the improvement. I am using FrameGen built in, the Microsoft Flight Simulator FrameGen. So I don't know how it looks on the actual stream. But for me, it looks pretty smooth. And, you know, the visuals could be a little better, but it's not bad. And the clouds are on Ultra. I always try to make sure my clouds are set up on Ultra. So, like, when you zoom in, the buildings look not amazing, but, you know, it is what it is. Contact Los Angeles Center 132.85, November 367, Mike Golf.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 609er, climbing viaducts 2, 14,400 feet.
All right, and we're going to have to check in with our heading because we are on radar vectors, so he did not have us fly the approach. We were about 5 miles to the right of it the whole time.
Level 330, Southwest 609er.
Los Angeles Center, November 367, Mike Golf, 10,000, heading 325.
November 367 Mike Golf, Los Angeles Center.
Okay. Simple enough. Yeah, look at all that fog.
Contact Los Angeles Center 134.
As you can see, this is the land that we're over. This ain't water or anything. This
Contact
is
Los Angeles Center 134.5.
just all fog.
Cap 471. Have a good one.
So this should be pretty interesting. We're 14 minutes away if we fly the full approach, which we're not gonna do because as you can see, we're getting vectored into one of the intermediate fixes. Probably live-in, which is what I set up for originally.
November 79212. Have a good one.
And it's only about 15 miles away. As you can see, this is our 5-mile ring, 10-mile ring, and if we went another 5 out there, about 15 miles away. So, turn that volume down for you guys just so you can hear me better.
Los Angeles Center. Climb, maintain flight level 350.
Climb maintain flight level 350, Alaska 310.
November 737 Golf Papa. Contact Los Angeles Center 127.1. Have a good morning.
Contact Los Angeles Center 127.1. November 737 Golf Papa.
All right, somebody put a chat in there. I want to answer some questions or something. Gotten 0 chats the whole time.
Friendly 802. Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. Have a good morning.
Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. Friendly 802.
All right, we're getting awfully close, and still haven't gotten a descent at all. So the thing is with Beyond ATC is you can't even really trust that it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. I was saying yesterday I was flying on Beyond ATC, and I was pretty much the exact situation that's happening right now, but it was an ILS. So I was about a mile away from the ILS, and I was like, all right, let's give me that turn now so I can intercept. And they were making other calls to other traffic, and by the time they finally got to me, I was already like 2 miles past the glide slope, so I had to do a little crazy S-turn to get back on the localizer. So I turned my traffic down a little bit, hoping that that would help it. So we'll see, but as you can see, this is 7,000, 6,000 all altitude sector that we're coming into, and we're at 10,000. So yeah, and we're very quickly approaching this. So I'm actually going to slow down a little bit just so we can not overrun it. So I'll put this to manual speeds, and then we'll go down to like 170. As you can see, we put 170 in our speed. Hopefully we don't overshoot, and if we do, I'm just going to turn myself because Beyond ATC's having some issues. Come on.
Los Angeles Center, November 501 Echo Romeo, 4,900.
Give me the turn, please.
November 9922 Romeo.
We're literally about to overshoot it.
Expect Ziggy 8, runway 26 left.
This is disappointing because
Ziggy 8,
I used to be a very big fan of Beyond ATC, and it's just not really working recently. And this would be a fun approach too, into the fog.
November 992.
Come on.
Turn right, heading 085. Climb and maintain 6000. Altimeter 299er8.
Give me the turn.
Turn right.
Oh, we got a chat.
5 to climb and maintain
GTDJ44. PC12 has to be one of the best regional single you could ever ask for in the price range for hauling 48 people and luggage. Such a workhorse. Absolutely. It's. Oh, here we go.
Turn left, heading 250. Intercept the 27 localizer.
Yeah, as we already overshot it. All right, left heading 250 to intercept the 27 localizer. November 367 Mike Golf. What? Are you kidding me? This guy was making a whole fuss about me asking earlier for a runway change. I didn't even ask for a runway change. He just thought I was asking for a runway change. And I was like, no, you have to runway 24. So now
November 367 Mike Golf. Turn left, heading 250.
there's not even a 27.
27 localizer.
Buddy, there's not even a runway 27. All right, turn left heading 250, intercept the 27 localizer, number 367 my golf. This guy's not bright. There's straight up not a runway 27 at LAX. Okay. I'm just...
November 367 Mike Golf. Los Angeles Center.
I already answered you 4 times, buddy. Okay.
296 Charlie.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Los Angeles Center. Expect Pitbull 2, runway 25.
Beyond ATC is getting turned off. I'm going autopilot off. I'm gonna hand fly this thing in the fog. So 4,000 at Mercy. So we gotta descend quickly. So I'm going throttle idle. Let's get direct Mercy in here. Activate. And then we are below the gear speed, so let's drop the gear in there, but we have to make sure that we're not going to overspeed it. But let me answer this comment real quick. Has to be the best in the price range for the people. Yeah, it is an amazing aircraft. I love flying it. It would be cool if you gave a real world missions like San Juan to St. Barth. That landing was a trip. Yeah, no, I could definitely do something like that. This is the first stream I've done in like a year almost, or at least it feels like it. So I do want to start getting back into it. All right, we can go flaps 15 and increase our descent rate a little bit as we start to intercept the localizer, even though it's an RNAV approach. Okay, so now we can go flaps 30. And I'll turn the approach mode on as well, just so we can get glide path. So as you can see, we are above it because Beyond ATC is not good. That's why I use VATSIM, but nobody's online. All right, so we're intercepting the localizer. It's not a localizer because it's GPS approach, but so we were supposed to be at 4,000 at Mercy. Kobe's at 2,200, so we'll go 2,200 at Kobe. All right. We are on the lateral. We can start getting a little more power in there. Yeah, this is cool approach with all the fog going on. Alright, we're starting to intercept our glide path. We got 1 dot deflection right now. We are flaps 30, so we still got another notch of flaps to go, but we're good on the speed, and we're about to intercept the glide path. There's the glide path right there. Alright, auto throttle off. Man, I love these in the soup approaches, and this is real world weather on right now, so this is pretty similar to what it looks like in LA at the moment. Alright, we are pretty much right on glide path. Pretty sure I've got approach mode on. Yep. Alright, so I don't know. The fog was saying it goes down to 0 feet, so I honestly don't know when we'd break out. Hopefully it's relatively soon. We're about 1,800 feet above the ground right now. Because you can see here 1650, that's our radio altimeter, that's our AGL level. We'll go flaps 40. Alright, RB we should be about 720, and we are 2 miles from RB. We are just straight up in the soup right now, full IFR. Okay, finally flight director captured the glide path. I could see the ground a little bit. You could see the buildings in a little quarter window. Our gear is down, our flaps are full, our lights are all on. We're out 900 feet above the ground at the moment. Our minimums are 322 MSL. So we're about 500 feet above minimums. I could start seeing the ground. Saying pull up, but we don't worry about that. We've got the gear down. We've got the airport in sight, and now we've got the runway in sight. Got the pappies and everything. Do a little zoom. There it is. So yeah, speed's looking good, altitude's looking good. We're at the runway in sight, about 200 feet above minimums, so we'll continue. Right on glide. Speed's still looking great. pull that power almost to idle, and start the flare, pull the power to idle. And butter. Go a little reverse thrust in there. And we'll make the next turn off the runway. Flaps can go up. Here's this high-speed exit. Now we gotta find the GA ramp. Just blew past the hold short a little bit. Alright, so we are over here, exited on something that doesn't exist anymore, according to Navigraph. GA ramp, let's see where that's gonna be. FBO all the way on the other side of the airport. So, tell you what, let's just go over here. We'll go cross 6 right to join Echo, and then Echo 15. Beautiful Pilatus and GX. Little high-speed taxi. Palm trees look great. The trees earlier in San Diego looked horrible, but looks pretty good in LA over here. Lots of detail. Looks good. There's a little Delta hangar over there. Echo 15, oh my god. Just took out a light. And we'll just go to this Qantas hangar, because why not? The perks of flying in flight sim, you can do whatever the heck you want. Unless you're on bat sim, then you can't. But nobody was on bat sim today, so. Wow. Okay, good enough. Go up here and turn the engine off. And then, like I said earlier, usually in the real plane, we'll keep the generators on as well as the avionics buses. So we would just go bat 1, bat 2. We'd keep the nav lights on. Beacon and strobe can go off. Landing light off, pulse off, and then we'd go EPS off, standby off. And it would shut down the aircraft. We'd get out of the aircraft. Now we'll go open the cargo door for whatever passengers we may have or cargo. I'm glad the cargo door works in here. It's pretty cool. So cargo, let the passengers get out or whatever. And then we'll put our... maybe I have to do it on the other side, but... the click points are okay. Well, either way, I was gonna put the covers on, but I guess not. Anyways, yeah, thought I'd just do a quick little stream, because why not? Haven't done it in a while. Went good. Besides ATC, beyond ATC is wacky, and the taxi was very interesting, but the approach was fun all the way 150 feet above-ish to minimums, and straight up fog and breaking out and you know, pretty fun approach. But anyways, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do more of these soon. I like doing airliners on here because, like I said, I fly this thing in real life, but don't get to fly airliners in real life yet. But soon, hopefully. And